I'm really sick of y'all acting like relationships are everything they're cracked up to be. They're not. They're not. The jig is up. The only benefit of being in a relationship these days is having two incomes in the household. And the way I see it, you don't need to be in a relationship to do that. I just don't think y'all understand the level of peace you find sitting in the crib alone on a Saturday night. You don't have to worry about your man. You don't have to worry about what he's doing with that thing, who he's messaging behind your back, how many women are ignoring his messages behind your back for that matter. Even being at the crib is more peaceful. You can fart whenever you want to. You don't have to sneak off to the basement bathroom to drop a willy-nilly deuce. You could just let that fly.
What if I said that you could do all of that with a man? What if I said you could find a man who you don't have to worry about him cheating and messaging other women, that he's at home with you, and you guys can have a peaceful relationship together and enjoy each other's company? Y'all can sit down, get a snack, watch some movies together, and enjoy your time. And you don't have to go looking for him. He's at the home with you because he likes being there with you, where it's peaceful and it's a great time, and you guys can sit there and enjoy your time on a daily basis. What if I told you that that was possible? But let's continue.
You could be ugly as all home at the crib. You don't have to worry about impressing him. You don't have to worry about cooking these 5-course meals just to please your man so he thinks he has a good woman. You ever heard of girl dinner? That's the real thing. I could eat a fucking Tic Tac and a cup of coffee with some sugar-free creamer, and that will last me all day. You're thinner, you're richer, and as long as your vibrator and your headphones are charged up simultaneously with a fat sack of that sweet sticky devil's lettuce that you got at the fucking dispensary for the Lolo, all of your credit cards are fucking paid so you can order whatever the fuck you want off of Uber Eats should you get the munchies and want to eat more than a Tic Tac. You are good. That is golden. That shit is a level of peace and comfortability that I have never found with a man. This shit's lit. I'm sorry.
This is crazy. She got to be trolling. She must be trolling. That does not sound lit to me. That sounds lonely, boring, and a hot mess, if you ask me. In my opinion, that sounds like a horrific movie, in my opinion. And life could be so much better. And I think because a lot of women have been through some traumatic relationships, they don't understand what a good relationship is. Now, there are some people, and I said this before, who actually enjoy their own company, and they like being by themselves, and they just, they like being by themselves. But I don't think that is the majority. I think the majority of people, especially women, want some type of companionship. And I think, just say you haven't found the right man yet. You haven't found the right man that you're comfortable with, that you can experience a good life with and be comfortable around, and he's comfortable around you and he wants to be around you. See, that's the thing. And I think because women have not experienced that, they would rather be by themselves. They think being by themselves is much more fun and more comfortable because they haven't met a man who made them feel comfortable, or that they were comfortable around each other, because you haven't had that type of experience with the man. Because a lot of women pick the wrong type of dudes. You pick the dudes that want to be outside. Hell, a lot of women themselves want to be outside. Y'all don't want to be inside. You don't want to cook meals at home together. Wouldn't it be nice to have a man that y'all can cook meals together? It's not about a 5-course meal all the time and you slaving over the stove all the time, but it's about y'all doing things together. For some reason, a lot of women don't understand togetherness. They've been independent for so long and doing it by themselves for so long. They can't fathom, oh, we could do this together? Oh my God. He could cook, you can cook. Y'all can cook together. Y'all can prepare me. Y'all can do stuff too. I don't understand that. They don't understand that concept. A lot of these women, it's just all about me. You can't even understand how to have a person there with you, sharing in life with you. So they rather eat Tic Tacs and sit back and eat horribly by themselves and think that that's the life than have a true loving companionship with somebody who actually cares, and you care about him and y'all actually build something together. This is why I say dating and relationships are doomed. because they can't understand the concept. And I hope she's just trolling, because what she mentioned just now, that sounds horrible. And I don't think that anybody should live like that. I think you should want to have healthy relationships. But because it's a toxic environment and women are toxic and selfish, they really don't know how to work with a man. In their mind, they're not supposed to do that. Oh my God, work with a man. Oh my God, no, that's not a part of the indoctrination. That is not a part of the brainwashing. We can't work with these ninjas. We can't work with them. We gotta stick to our guns. We gotta be selfish and independent and aggressive, because that's who we are as women now. We're the new men. So we can't work with a man. We gotta either find somebody who's gonna cater to us, or we gonna do it ourselves, because it's much more fun being single and alone to the end. Who says that? Nobody really thinks like that. Nobody really wants to be alone to the end. Being alone, I don't know about anybody else, but being by yourself 24/7 alone, that's boring. Not having a family or, a companionship and love, and not having people around you that love you and want to be around you. Like that's, a lot of these women run people off. You run your friends off, you run your family away, you run the men off, because it's just, a lot of these women are just very toxic. They haven't learned how to be quiet and humble and attentive or anything. All they is loud, aggressive boss chicks running around thinking they know everything and trying to tell a man what to do, how to do it, and all that. And so, yeah, I mean, these men probably are better off by themselves too, because they don't have to deal with these toxic women. So, I've never heard too many women actually say that they were the problem in relationships and they were the toxic ones. All these women walk around like they're the prize and they're so perfect, and all the men were just bad, and they was happy to get away from them. No, a lot of these men ran from these women because these women were just hellions. So I don't know. I don't think that being single and dying alone is the best option for most people. And I think most people don't want that. If they wanted that, they wouldn't be still out here trying to find a companion. They wouldn't still be out here looking for their person. Where's my person? Where's the person I'm supposed to be with? It wouldn't bother them. None of these women would be looking for a man. They would be off somewhere traveling and doing their own thing in their girls trips, and you won't ever see videos about these boss chicks looking for men. A man wouldn't be on their radar whatsoever. But we do still see women wondering why the men aren't approaching and where the men are at. But at one point, you don't need them. You'd rather be by yourself. It's much more comfortable and easier, but they're still out here on dating apps looking for a man. And I think there's more to a healthy, stable relationship and companionship than just money. And if that's all that you have, that's unfortunate for the people who haven't experienced love and somebody who really cares, because it's a beautiful thing. And if you sitting here just talking about, I just need them for the money and that's it, that must be a lonely road to travel. And I don't think too many people really want that. This is why people are crying and depressed, because they really feel like they're missing out, but they don't know how to go about getting the things that they want, nor do they want to change their mentality or their behavior in order to get what it is that they want. So listen, I don't believe that all these women are just happy to be by themselves, because if they were, and if you are, stop looking for men. Leave them in alone. Don't try to say where your man at. Don't ask no questions. Just go be a single boss chick eating Tic Tacs and enjoy the rest of your life without men. But that is not the case for majority of women. Now there might be a few that might be her way, but most women don't want that. I'm just saying, they'll tell you they don't want that because, they want a man. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Y'all chime in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content. And definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear what you have to say about this particular video. So that is it. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.